Alright guys, welcome back to Everyone's Gone to the Rapture Part 2. I'm just recording this immediately after Part 1 because I'm really enjoying myself right now and I don't want to stop. So let's continue, shall we? I want to head to the houses over this side that I haven't checked out yet. That ball, someone's going to follow it. But... Hi ball, how's it going? Oh, hi! Well, there's nothing to look at here, so let's... Let me lock onto it like the other ones, which is kind of weird. There we go. Two people meeting on the bridge here?
Is everything all right?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
What do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
And that's presumably where he headed over the shop. The shop's just over there, so that's presumably where he headed over the shop and started freaking the fuck out. So obvious tensions between, like, between Stephen and Kate, and it seems that Stephen and Kate and Stephen and Jeremy, and it seems that Jeremy, the priest, is probably one of the only people locally who made an effort to make friends with Kate because he was like, you know, trying to, I guess, be a good person and like make friends with an outsider, that kind of thing. Who was new in the village and didn't really fit in, perhaps? I think this is set like in the late 80s. I might be wrong. I'm not going in these houses. This is again very, very typical British house, to be honest with you. Did you hear that? Well, let's check out each one of these houses anyway. This one is completely locked up, it looks like. Is it getting darker? I don't think it gets dark in this game. I'm pretty sure it stays daytime for the whole fucking time we play, so... I think I really like the eerie quality to it, like... The idea of everything sort of frozen and lost in time, almost. It's very disconcerting, and it puts you really on edge. I'm not sure I even looked around these houses last time I played, like around this area. That's an oddly modern looking home for the village, isn't it? It sort of seems a little bit out of place. I can definitely hear something in the back garden around here. Is there any other back way in? You can like definitely hear like little phones ringing and things like that in the distance, and maybe a radio here? Yeah, definitely a radio here. God damn it, I really want to get in and see what... maybe this? Maybe this. Yes! Oh. That didn't really help us all, did it, actually? This is just going to lead me out to the side between the buildings again, I think. Maybe? Oh, maybe not. Aha! Let's try the back door of this house first, you never know. Right. Houses are locked up, but there definitely is a radio back here. Very pretty, by the way, like... Shropshire is a very, I would say, like, affluent, rural area.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
Interesting. Interesting. We're going to go out the back way again and check out the buildings around this side because I feel we're going off the beaten track here, but I want to see what it has to offer, any like little snippets of information. I hope you don't mind that I'm going to try my best to explore everywhere, guys. Like, I feel that if I don't explore everywhere, I'm probably going to miss out. There's a style over there. Fucking hell. I cross over styles regularly. I think I've ever seen this. Do you have styles? This is a really dumb question, a really odd thing to ask. Do you have styles in the US? And if you don't know what I mean by a style, then you probably don't. Okay, that's an 8 on the door. Seems like it would be a bad indication. It's like unclean, don't come in, sort of like plague message. You definitely hear something around here. Oh, hi.
We have to make a decision, Lizzie.
Oh, hi.
Especially now.
But I do love him, Father. I love them both.
So Jeremy's talking to Lizzie
He's
here.
married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in the position to claim the moral high ground.
Oh, what have you been up to,
I
Father?
take your point about Stephen
Ah!
and Robert, but I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's
Oh,
hardly
shit.
a marriage, is it?
So Lizzie wants to have an affair with Stephen? Oh, shit. Interesting. Interesting, guys. The plot thickens like a big, long, thicky thing. I thought I'm knocking on the door like, anyone home? They're all dead, Kate. Everyone's dead. I really want to go inside another house and see, like, evidence that perhaps what happened to the people more, but I guess it's not going to let us do that this early on. Because we're still early on in the game. There's this weird little... I don't think this is a house. It must be something else we're going to look at here. That phone's in this car here. Is it a cell phone, maybe? Like a really fucking massive... someone bled there. Hi?
Visual and auditory distortions are
It can't be
becoming
the 80s
more
where we have cell
frequent,
phones, right?
along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor.
What the fuck?
Originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are currently unimpaired, aside from this crippling headache. Hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am dying. This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered. And certainly, a tumor cannot expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
So, whatever's happened here has caused the people in the town to develop tumours in their hypothalamus at a rapidly growing rate, which causes them to hemorrhage blood from their face and eventually die. Seems to be the general distinction here. Lovely. Wonderful. Influenza. Flu is highly contagious. Do not attempt to travel. Oh, this is the doctor's surgery. That explains why the doctor's card's in the doctor's surgery.
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Oh
Doctor,
shit, he's
people
bleeding
are
everywhere.
scared.
That's the guy
Mrs.
from the
Gable
car.
just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming out from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
He bled a lot here. That's pretty fucked up. So the NHS, the local doctor's surgery here, getting slammed because everyone's like, shit. You know, in some ways, like, doctor's surgeries are like sort of key places of the community as well, like in these little villages and things. Like, there's more fucking blood-soaked tissues here. And did I try this door? And I guess people like were panicking. They were like, oh, what the fuck's wrong? They come here and the government's like, oh, it's just flu. When it obviously is not just flu. It's fucked. That's what it is. It's fucked. I think I checked out these two houses, so let's... This sounds like definitely something in the left-hand one, but I'll check out this one first. Pretty closed up, I'm going to say. Yeah. To let, Rossi Estate Agents. Oh yeah, we don't have realtors like you do in the US. What we do is we have companies that hire a bunch of letting agents, and you put your house on the market with that company. So you go to the one company and you see a bunch of houses, and they have multiple people that they'll send out, you know what I mean, to the houses. Hi, Ball. I'm going to go that way, huh? I'm going to check out the auto repair shop first, but thank you for your concern. Premium motor oil, right oil sold here. Are we going to get any flashbacks in one of these rooms? Oh yeah, we are.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
Oh, it looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
People panic grabbing stuff like.
Well, we've got enough stock in the
shit.
warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We'd better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
It seems like Stephen lost his fucking mind really quickly, and he was like looting places and panicking and all that kind of shit. I get it, Orb. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we go. Jesus, you won't leave me alone here. I was gonna say I want to check out up here. I guess this house is gonna be important. Hi, let's try you.
Stop it. We're running to our observatories.
Getting these right is...
I saw you from the main
There we
road.
go.
Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
So this is Stephen's dad? Frank?
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Look, Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it,
They're gonna blow it
we're
up.
right in the firing line.
They're gonna bomb it. Which they obviously haven't done yet. Oh shit. It's like Frank lost a lot of blood up here. A lot of fucking blood. The music's so melancholy as well, you know. I fucking love shit like this, but I know, like, I was talking when I played Edith Finch about how much I like that. I fucking love this kind of shit, you know. Hey, Ball. I was like, oh, can I do the thing with it, or are you just staying there? It's like, I think it's playing bells there to tell you to go to the church now, which I will do, but I want to have a quick look around elsewhere first. It's like, why aren't you coming to church? It's very pretty. Yeah, I get it. You want me to go to the church. I understand. But I'm not done yet. I'm exploring. What? Can't go in there. Okay. There are a few more buildings I want to check out before we go to the church. Even though it's doing its best. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna follow you. You're going a long way around, aren't you? Dickhead. There's that little white house right in front of us we haven't been in yet. There's definitely something in this house as well, like I can hear the fucking radio or some shit going off. Yeah, the bells are ringing like, why aren't you coming here now?
It wasn't just some distortion of physics. I may not understand it yet, but it wasn't an accident. All of the clocks, what happened at Tower 6, it's just not random. There's an effort. An attempt to communicate.
We're in communication with an entity or something, I feel, that is sentient and has caused all of this. I'm assuming that White House has nothing in it. Like, it's like, go to the church now. But I don't want to miss the radio. Yeah, I get it. I get where we're going, little orb. I'm gonna go and check out the White House very quickly, then we'll go up to the church, okay? Everything will be great. I want to make sure I just don't miss a radio or anything, okay? Okay, orb, can you handle that? You alright with it? No? Tough shit. Got places to go. Bloody handkerchiefs to find. Yeah, it's gonna be nothing, is it? It's gonna be fuck all. Okay. Still. Very cool. Yeah, I know, we're going to the church. We're going to the church. Yada yada. There's the little church. I mean, it was interesting, like, how I was speaking about the priest here being the pillar of the community, but I feel that, in general, it's very much just a community thing, religion in the UK. Like, I think most people... I'm walking really slowly for some reason, I guess because that thing's right by me.
Are you there?
Oh shit, no, that's why. It's playing a fucking thing without me being there.
Are you out there, you bastard? You got them all. You got them all. Jesus Christ, help me, oh Lord. Give me strength.
We're gonna keep going this way now. I feel that there's nothing much else down there.
Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone still there? Oh. You are still here then? I should have expected that. Come on then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to.
Who the fuck is he talking to? There's no one else here. There's no other, like, shimmering figure. He's doing a god? Sorry, I feel kind of sorry for him. It's a really shit situation to find yourself in. There's a crutch on the floor there, which is not well. Lighting on these. I feel that's natural. God, these kind of shatter the atmosphere with how fiddly they are. So fucking painful. Because when you think you've got it, it just stops.
Their line has gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world. In them, hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God.
Interesting. I believe that's the end of Jeremy there. sad and moving. Like, I know, like, I talk a lot of shit about religion, but I guess I still feel that there can be, I still can find, like, I guess religious scenes like that beautiful at times, because I thought that was beautiful. The music's really, really haunting, and, you know, you do feel sorry for them, especially for this here. I'm sorry I'm not saying a lot, but there's not a lot to be said at this point. It's just kind of sad, you know? Everyone's just dead. And he was like the only one left in that little area, it looks like. But we have some other stories to tell in this village of various people who were caught in this incident, so we're going to move on to another one, I believe, in a second. And I think there'll be a dancing orb soon in front of us to show us where to go to see what their story is going to be. Hi there, little orb. How's it going? Let's be friends, shall we? What's your name? Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Let's get to know you, shall we? I love that transition, by the way. It's fucking gorgeous. So gorgeous. And this beautiful wood. This is a style, by the way, that I was fucking on about before. This sort of thing is fairly common, I would say, like, to have, like, abandoned buildings and shit. There's, like, abandoned mills and things near where I live, and, like, Celtic ruins and stuff, and, you know, it's interesting to have areas steeped in such history. This music is fucking gorgeous as well, holy shit, this is just beautiful. This game is just fucking beautiful, it really is. I fucking love it. So, like, this would do terribly if I was uploading it normally, but I'm really glad that you guys posted this, because I fucking... This is just gorgeous. Beautiful and gorgeous. Okay, Wendy, we'll check out this house first, alright? The front door here is open.
You do look ever so drawn this morning.
That bloody dog kept me awake.
So when
and there was
an older
that
woman?
thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
Why, Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Balcom has, well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues.
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find
not
some
anymore.
real sick people to look after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's
This
looking
is
for
Stephen's
him.
mother. This is Stephen's mum. Are there any tissues in here? Covered in blood? Doesn't look like it, right? So I guess this is Wendy's house, I'm assuming, considering she lives here. I like to say there's like Valis, the people who were building the towers, were seemingly planning to build more towers for their experiments, and the village was protesting against that when all this went down. She said that she found dead birds in the garden, so presumably like some like frequency waves or something from the towers are what's causing the birds to die, and they were the first symptoms of something going wrong, perhaps? I mean, that would make sense, right, I feel? Dead birds falling out of the sky and that shit. Pretty fucked up. Makes me think about Outlast 2, although this is a very different game to Outlast 2. I wouldn't say this invokes fear in me, it just invokes sadness and loss, and... She has a very pretty little garden. She likes bird watching as well. There's a book about bird watching on the table in there. This is very Very English cottage garden, very nice. Very much like it. I'm going to try and do these in like 30-minute segments, so we'll be stopping again in like 5 minutes or so. The orb obviously is down there having a great time. So that is where we're going to head over to next. It's not that there's a lot of houses around here. Most of it seems to just be beautiful countryside. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like a patriotic person at all, actually. I definitely am not. But I do see a lot of beauty in this sort of thing, and I really love it. And I feel very much at home seeing stuff like this. I really like it. I really like it. It sort of like brings a little bit of a tear to my eye, you know what I mean? We'll go to the right. I think that's the way it'll want us to go, but I want to check out down there. I think I checked out down there last time. I can see a dead end, but for now, let's pop in this house, I'm presuming. Yeah, I definitely want us to go in this house, so.
Going away, Amanda?
Hey.
Oh, just for a few days, yeah. First thing in the morning. I don't want the kids to catch this flu if it's going round.
It's a bit
Probably
dramatic.
that father, Jeremy, spreading it around while he tries to bully everyone into donations for the
Doesn't
summer
strike me as
fete.
a bully.
Seems very quiet in the village, actually, Wendy.
Oh, Jeremy's
Not much
right
bullying
here.
to be done.
Oh, father, I didn't know you were here.
Clearly. Listen, I came up here to tell Amanda that we've had some vandalism in the village. Must be a
Okay.
teenage thing. Tagging, I think they call it.
Tagging?
Someone's painting all over doors and things.
Holy shit.
Little vandals.
I think that might be Stephen
Well,
losing
I'll
his
tell
fucking
Neil
mind.
to make sure we're properly locked up when we
Mind?
go.
Mind.
A good man like my Eddie gone. And these thugs and yobs running around defacing property. He gave everything to his country, and look what he got in return. Nothing but an early death.
He had a good life, Wendy.
He had a short life. I look to my birds, father. Lives lived unencumbered.
I guess
free
Wendy's
and
mad at the
simple.
priest
That's as
because
God
she doesn't like
meant
religion
things to
because
be.
her husband died. I'm guessing from what we can tell here. So Wendy doesn't like religion.
Every computer in the observatory has set itself to 6:07 a.m. June 6th, 1984. I don't understand what that means.
That's pretty creepy and weird. Okay. Oh, well, these drawings have actually him. So a kid's been drawing up with one of the that person's children. I can't remember her name. Whoop whoop. We got a dog. We got the church. The observatory, I guess there. That's pretty cool. The attention to detail in this game is really just on point. I love it. Fucking love it. And I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Just gonna have a look around here as well, may as well. Tool shed. Oh, this is a fucking big ass garden. Oh, is this not a garden? This is going somewhere completely different. A picnic going on here someone was having. Bit of a strange thing just to leave out, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, that book is everywhere. It's a really pretty view. Really pretty view. Tourist information thing, yeah. It's fucking very realistic as well, if I'm honest with you. We'll have a quick look down the side road here before we wrap up this episode. But this is great. This is just a really fucking good game. I wish there were more, like, short story walking sims like this. I really enjoy them. Dead end here, I guess? No, maybe not. Is that floating? Yeah, I think it might be. Bit of a glitch there. This is not where the route wanted us to go, but I don't know. I feel like I want to explore. I don't want to get too distant from Wendy's story in case we're going to come back here later on, if that makes sense as well, though. Did you guys hear that? That music is very eerie and very unsettling. You know what I mean? Like, it feels... I think this goes literally back to where we were a minute ago. This is probably where the church and shit was, right? Yeah. Okay, that's where it all ties in. Alright, guys. I think we're going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this second episode of Everyone's Gone to Rapture. There'll be more really soon. And, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me on Game or Twitch, wherever you are watching this video. And, you guys are awesome. See you really soon for more. And, have a great day. Bye.